Yo, what's up? I've been meaning to make a video on this ever since I think like day one of of the early access. But I finally got it in a state where I think I can talk about it because it's not jank anymore. I mean, it's still pretty jank. My resists are we don't talk about that. But no, it's a barrier invocation infernalist. The way barrier invocation works, real quick, is just you take energy shield damage from hits. You get energy for that up to a maximum of 500, which we're increasing to 900. And then whenever you want, you can just trigger a bunch of instances of a spell. In this case, comment with spell echo, right? The idea of using it on an Infernalist is you've got this node here that makes you take damage whenever you spend all of your mana, in air quotes. It's replaced by Infernal Flame. Whenever it fills up fully, you take your maximum life energy shield in fire damage. And then it resets to 0, right? And so the idea is you make sure that the salvo you're firing off with Barrier Invocation caps out your Infernal Flame. And you make sure that you have enough life in ES to fully fill up the barrier invocation with energy when you do that. And then you have a ridiculous amount of recovery, both on the life and the energy shield side, to make sure that you can do that frequently without killing yourself. And so the way that looks is I just cast Frostbite twice. There we go. Now barrier invocation is full. And now I can just do this. And it's full again, right? So I can just keep casting this. I've got some energy shield regen, about 8.5%, and I've got Eternal Youth. So if I put my life flask on, I can really spam this without really causing any problems, right? And so you can just walk around the map at full speed, and you can just keep doing this, right? So you can just walk around here and just keep going. I can just keep going. There's no limit to this, basically. My life flasks take 5 charges every time I use them. They fill up about 5k ES. And it just sort of goes. There we go. So you get into this playstyle where you just run around at full speed. And whenever you see enemies on your screen, you just click on them. And then whenever you click on them, 6 comments fall out of the sky and they just kill them dead. It's really easy. Playstyle is super smooth. Oh, a rare. Goodbye, rare. Yeah, I know I'm only on tier 6. Game probably gets more difficult later. I don't really know. I've never been there. I'm pretty slow, but this functions so well that I just wanted to showcase it. I've got a lot of improvements to do. I don't even have my 4th ascendancy yet. But yeah, no, it's look at this. Like, that's okay. Right. If I can figure out where the boss is, I can showcase the boss in DPS. It's pretty decent. I want to get a second barrier invocation set up to debuff. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's see how we do. It's pretty decent, right? Like, there we go. There's one. Where's the other one? There we go. It's frozen. And dead. There we go. Where's my loot? Where's my loot? There we go. So that's the way it works. I think it's pretty dope. A lot of improvements still to do. Oh, yeah, quickly before I forget. I'm using Ligurian Talisman to turn my life regen into energy shield regen. The node on the tree, like Zealot's Oath, is worded differently in PoE 2 compared to PoE 1. In PoE 1 it's a lot stronger. If I were to click this, my regen would be based on the amount of life that I have. So I'd be regenning with 10% regen. I would be regenning 199 life, and that would turn into energy shield regen, and it would be 199 energy shield regen. Instead, I only have 8.5% regen, but I'm regenning 613 right now. And as you can see, 1787 from flasks because of Eternal Youth. And that's because life regeneration is applied to energy shield instead. This is the wording from PoE 1. So Ligurium Talisman works the way that Zealot's Oath works in PoE 1, but in PoE 2. So that you want this instead of Zealot's Oath, right? And then the reason we have that much regen in the first place is because of Rise of the Phoenix combined with Coward's Legacy and this node over here. So we've reserved 25% of life. With Coward's Legacy, that means we're always low life. With Rise of the Phoenix, that means we're regenerating 3% of life extra, so that's 6 total. Obviously, we're running Vitality, and then I also have Desperate Times anointed over here for another 1.5%, and some more Flash Life recovery, so it's a lot. It's a lot of recovery. It feels really good. You need some life recoup because of Atziri's Disdain. This makes you take 20% of damage directly to your health instead of to your energy shield. But if you have that, you get like way more energy shield, so it's way more reasonable to reach the numbers required to make Barrier Invocation get the full immediately, right? But yeah, you just keep going like this. Pretty good. So like a combination of 3 items, right? Ligurium Talisman, Coward's Legacy, and Rise of the Phoenix makes you regen a hell of a lot of energy shield, which makes this a lot smoother to play. Maybe I run into damage problems later. I haven't yet. I mean, you just saw it on that boss fight. They just, yeah, I don't know. They did nothing to me. And once I get my resist capped, it's also just going to be really tanky because I'm just going to be running around with like 10k EHP, right? So it's just pretty good build. I think it's pretty good. Playstyle's pretty smooth. In PoE 1, you had to stop to cast spells. In PoE 2, you have to slow down to cast spells, and with this builds, you can cast spells whenever you goddamn want, and it doesn't slow you down one bit. So yeah, that's the build. Pretty good build.